time to talk.
It's 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 time to talk.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
And we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Alrighty, good evening everybody. How is everybody doing here tonight? It is Monday, and here for the Mystic Racing League, we are here at Richmond Raceway. Who is ready to see some crazy action here at Richmond? 0.72 mile length of a track here tonight in those 4 turns. Right now, about 8.5 mile per hour east wind here tonight. So we'll see how this is under practice. We'll see how the race turns out. Looks like the lights are on here tonight. We're going to be going nighttime racing here at Richmond. It is myself in the booth here tonight. I hope everybody is ready to see some crazy ARCA cars heading around here tonight for 125 laps. We got about 17 drivers here that have showed up so far. We still got about 2 minutes left of practice, and then we go into our our qualifying, and then in our race session of this night here tonight. So, with that being said, being a Monday night, kind of just starting the beginning of the week, let me know in the chat, how is everybody doing out there? Would love to hear from you. You know, how was your weekend? Let me know on how everything is going out there. I would love to hear from you. But don't forget a little bit about this week. We'll be back live tomorrow night for the Mid-Atlantic Racing Series for the Mars Group. So we want to see some Xfinity cars take on some crazy action for the playoffs and everything. Stay tuned for that. But here tonight, race number 10. We were here last week with some crazy action. We're here again on race number 10 for tonight. A lot of drivers that are battling very hard. We've seen a lot of great racing last week. You know, there was a lot of different moves, a lot of different things that were happening. We'll see what happened tonight. What will happen? Who's got what it takes to get around here? You know, what I love about Richmond is just the different ways to get around this track. The passing gets a little bit tricky. How will this all play out in effect for tonight, and see what's going to happen? So let's go down there on the track, see what everybody's doing down there, and what it looks like here during this practice session of this night. So with 17 drivers, Colin right now is your fastest in that 53 machine at 21.512 here tonight. He's currently sitting on pit road. Lee Campbell out there on the track holding on to second place, holding at a 21.574 his best lap time. We also have the number 23. Currently, right now, his best was a 21.577. Currently holding on to your third place. Brad right now in the 33, holding on to your fourth, a 21.644. And rounding your top 5, Alex P. with a 21.694. 4 here tonight. So that's what we're seeing so far. Quite a few drivers are getting out there, putting some times in. Let's see who's got it. Looks like we're getting ready to go into our qualifying time of the night here now. So who will get themselves on the pole to get themselves a fast lap here? So a little bit fun features we got going on here today. We do have Alex. He's got his camera going, so we'll pull up Alex up on our screen here in just a little bit. Watch him head out. So once he gets on the track, we'll watch him get situated here. We're going to see the 23 leave pit road here in a little bit. So is Brad Nelson and Jared in the 82 getting ready to leave pit road here in just a tad a little bit to start their lap times here tonight. Joshua Gillen right now, also the number 10, getting ready to leave pit road. So is Gavin. So got some drivers getting ready to get situated. But let's go on board here with the 92. Drive on board here and watch him head around here in our driver camera of the night. All right, here's Alex right now. You can see he is focused, getting ready to get situated. Get up to his speed here tonight, crossing the line, getting ready to get into turn number 1. Right now he is looking at a projected 21.89. Here he is out of turn number 2, down into the backstretch, getting a little loosey-goosey out of turn number 2, down the back here into turn number 3. What I love about this track is the different braking points that these drivers take and where they enter that turn number 3 and turn number 1. Some enter in mid of the middle of the track. Some will enter to the bottom. Here's Alex coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Currently, right now, holding on to 4th. This last lap was a 22.225 here so far. Croaking across the line here once again. And that time by, that is going to put Alex at a 21.798, holding on to 2nd. All right, so there's Alex holding on to 3rd because, if I pronounce this right, I'm going to probably butcher this. Ray Sean, if I pronounce that right, or wrong, I do apologize. He's got himself on your pole with a 21.736, holding on in that 23. Gavin holding on to the 2nd place spot in that 39, a 21.773. And 3rd will be Alex P. in the number 92 with a 21.798. Let's go watch a couple other drivers. Keith getting ready to slow it down here. Let's go on board with a 35. Gino getting ready to start his lap time here tonight in that Sunoco 35 machine. You got the double O, though, also out here tonight. Andrew trying to get himself, can he get himself on the pole? Ronnie Foster putting him up to 2nd place now in that number 6, a 21.753. Lee Campbell holding on to 10th place in that number. And never mind. Well, that 2nd lap, Lee Campbell putting himself on the pole now, a 21.729. And that number 60 machine, he just put down a heck of a time here tonight. He was pretty fast during practice. Now, holding on to the pole, who's got what it takes? Does Andrew, it looks like Harold or Colin are the only drivers out there that are able to put a time in to beat Lee Campbell's 21.729. Can they do it here? Here is Andrew crossing the line for his 2nd lap that time, and that's going to put him in 13th at 22.290 in that double O. See right now Stephen Gill just sitting there at the end of pit road, or not end of pit road, basically on the backstretch here in that that 01 machine, just kind of waiting for the pit road to get situated. And other than that, that's about 14 drivers that have put a time in. And here we are, last but not least, with a minute left. Can Harold get himself a lap time in here tonight? Stephen Gill right now holding on to 11th. Let's see if Harold can beat Stephen Gill or even Lee Campbell's 21.729 here tonight. Cross coming into the corner here, coming out. Let's go on board onto your roof. Going into turn number 3, getting ready to come out of turn number 4. Let's see if Harold can put down a heck of a time crossing the line here this time by. Right there was a 22.180 for 13th place. Let's see if he can get to that second lap. Looks like he's got it projected at 21.8. Faster than his first lap. Here he is out of turn number 4 and was not able to make it. And that time, that's going to put down a 22.180 for 13th place for him tonight. All right, so the drivers are getting all gridded up here, getting ready to go. Let's go through our starting grid here tonight. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here is your grid. Starting in row number 1 here tonight, we have Lee and Rayshawn. In row number 2, we have Ronnie and Gavin. In row number 3, we have Alex and Aaron. In row number 4, we have David and Brad. In row number 5, we have Adam and Joshua. In row number 6, we have Stephen and Keith. In row number 7, we have Harold and Andrew. In row number 8, we have Jared and Colin. And last but not least, in row number 9 tonight, we have Gino. That is your qualifying grid here tonight while we watch all these drivers get situated, get on the track, and start these engines already here. We got a couple drivers just still waiting on while they're getting situated. We're just going to do our short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tires.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Race the quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tires.
Where we'll save you money.
Alright, pace car has left pit road and the drivers are starting to go. Get all lined up here, getting ready to go green flag racing here in just a little bit. Let's see who's got what it takes for 125 laps. Here's your track information here tonight. Race distance, 90 miles that we are taking on here. Track temperature right now, 73 degrees. It's only 71 degrees outside with an 8-mile-per-hour northeast wind here tonight. So that is your track information here. We're going to go one more time around while these drivers get all situated, all lined up. Pace car will take that hard left into pit road, and then it is time to go green flag racing here tonight. Let me know, how is everybody doing out there? Good to see everybody out there tuning in here. Hope everybody's doing well. Alrighty, while we getting ready to go. Right now, Lee and Rayshawn right now going to lead the field to the green flag. Like we always say, basically who's going to eat the bologna sandwich here tonight on the initial start here. It gets tricky to know when to take off. Here we go. Pace car is in. The flagman going to start dancing up in his little box. Green flag out in the air here for the first time here tonight at Richmond Raceway. Beautiful start here by the outside line of the number 23. He is making a move. Let's see if he can get that pass made here out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Drag strip race all the way down into turn number 3. It looks like the 23 is going to get the 60 cleared here for first and second place. A little bit of battle going on farther back. The 39 of Gavin holding on to third place. Ronnie Foster holding on to fourth. Alex running your top 5 here tonight. Alrighty, let's see here. Lap 2 completed. The 60 right on the back door. Not the door, the back bumper, I should say, of the 23 machine. Now at the corner panel, he's trying to get to the door. Can he get it into turn number 1? Doesn't look like he was able to get there quite yet. We're going to go on board here with the 39 here. Let's see on the roof cam, what can he do? So on board here with Gavin in third place, watching the battle for first and second place. Go on board with Ronnie Foster right now, having a good run here in this number 6 machine. Ooh, we got a driver into the wall a little bit farther back. I believe that is going to be the 47, David, in that Menard's machine, giving a little bit of stripes. Also, the number 8 getting a little loosey-goosey coming out of the corner. Was able to hold on to it. Very great drop, trying to not get turned around here. The 53 of Colin having a good run so far, holding on to 9th place. Rounding your top 10, Brad Nelson currently holding this position right now, looking at his 22.09 for his lap time here tonight. Go back up to your lead right now. The 23 doing what he's got to do up front, trying to keep the number 60 of Lee Campbell right behind him. But the 39, he is now wanting to be a part of this race here tonight. He is basically showed up saying, hey, I want to take over here. You can see now he's on the inside of the number 60, 39. Let's see if he can get close to or get around. He's got the inside line. He might be in the best part where he wants to be. He's going to now get the number 60 cleared. Coming into the corner here, coming out of turn number 4. Now they're still side-by-side crossing the line. That time by Lee Campbell was able to have that position. Your leader right now is definitely loving this moment, watching them to battle it out very well here. And we do have a caution out there on the track right now. Looks like maybe the 8 was involved there tonight. Let's go back and see if we can find out what just happened here. Not seeing where the issue was. Let's go back and see, find out back here. Oh, the 8 goes for a ride on the inside wall. Unfortunately, it gets a turn around. We're going to back it up a little bit. Just go on to your chase view of this number 8. Gets on the gas pedal, a little loosey-goosey, goes in for the ride here tonight. That's going to bring out your caution here tonight. So first caution here. 8 trying to hold on to it and just wasn't able to do it. That's what we always say, loosey-goosiness here tonight. All right, let's go back up front and see what's going on here. Right now, the 23 Edge is your leader. Holding on to second, Lee Campbell. Gavin in third. Ronnie in fourth. And Alex in fifth, running your top 5 here. So, are we going to have any takers coming down pit road here tonight, too? That's the biggest question of all. You know, the pit road windows and how this will play in effect. The other thing is Colin has got the fastest lap here tonight, too. It's a 21.752. That was on lap number 4. So right now, Colin currently at this moment of time sitting in 6th place here at the moment. Alrighty, so a little bit about a couple of these drivers. We got some more cool information about some of the drivers out here tonight, and that's what we love to see. So a little bit about Lee Campbell in the number 60 machine, holding on to 2nd place here. Lee Campbell, his favorite NASCAR driver here is Ryan Blaney. His hometown is Ballston, New York. That's a little bit about Lee Campbell here tonight. So let's see, let's go while we're still under caution here. We're just going to do our short commercial break for one of our sponsors here. We'll give a big shout out to Jackie Jones.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
Alrighty, so at this moment of time, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here once again. This was our first caution of the night. Pace car is in, getting ready. Let's see the flag man start dancing up in his little box in the Geico restart zone. Green flag out in the air for the second time here tonight. Completing lap 13 out of 125, 113 laps to go. Beautiful start by the 23, able to basically pull away. We've got side-by-side action with 60 and the 39 here coming into turn number 3 and 4. 39, he is looking to see if he can get that past main. Here comes the 6, also side-by-side here tonight. Let's see who's got what it takes to go into turn number 1 and 2 to make these moves happen here. I do see that we had a comment. Some of the paint schemes are not updating here for us. We have refreshed it here. Some gotta love sometimes the technology, but some reason our paint schemes are not cooperating. So we do apologize if some of the drivers out here, their cars are not showing what they're supposed to be. So we'll see. Hopefully they can get that fix going in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But right now, Ronnie Foster in the number 6, holding on to 3rd place. Having a great battle here for your 3rd place at the moment, and 4th and 5th. Actually, all 3 of them back and forth here for the past couple laps. Colin right now in the 53, side by side here with the 39 of Gavin. 39 trying to hold that bottom line very well, but the outside line of the 53 currently right now coming out of turn number 4, crossing the line. That 53 just ran a 21.926. Currently, right now, he's a little faster than your leader up front. The 23's last lap was a 22.0. The number 92 right now of Alex also currently last lap was a 21.908. That tie by was a 22.103. Let's see if he can get around that 39 of Gavin here. He is looking. Let's go on your roof camera here tonight. See if he can get this pass made, and how is he going to try to make that pass? You can see he's riding that middle line. That's what we're seeing. A lot of the drivers taking the low and the middle. What is going to be the best way to do it? See some awesome passes happening here on the higher line. You can see Alex looking, but gets into the wall, unfortunately. Ouch! That's going to leave a mark. That time looks like he was a little tight coming out of the corner. Like we always say, the tighty whitey here tonight. Sometimes would you rather be loosey-goosey? Ooh, man, here comes the 6 now. Ronnie Foster into the wall. Looks like turn 2 and turn 4 is a little bit of a nightmare for some of the drivers out here. Just gets so, when you come out of the corner, gets out, gets so close to the wall, and just give it a little bit of a grind here tonight. So I was looking at some of the, with the track temperature being 74, how this would play an effect for some of these drivers. Kind of trying to make the right adjustments. But while I was saying that, we do have a lead change up front right now. Colin was able to get around the 23, and we have a new leader up front. Out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. I was also looking at Lee Campbell right now. He is currently 22.028. Looks like the 6 may have gotten into the wall there a little bit, but Lee Campbell only 0.4 away from your leader. He's only 0.2 away from the 23 coming out of the corner, and man, the 6 back into the wall here again. He looks like he may be having a little bit of issues trying to get this car turned into these corners. Right side doesn't look too bad, a little bit of scrapes, but not too shabby. Right now you can see him and Alex battling it out here in this number 92 coming out of turn number 2. Very close battles and a lot of battling going on right now. And this is going to be for about 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place here right now, all close together. Here comes the number 3 out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Watching 6, he's kind of taking the high line right now. kind of struggling, trying to get this car just to turn into the corners here. He's definitely, I would say, very tight at the moment of time. Side by side here with the number 3. Here comes the number 40 at the moment. I do wish we had paint schemes able to get refreshed and get situated here. Unfortunately, does not want to cooperate on our end here tonight. But definitely want to give quite a few of our sponsors shout outs here and the league sponsors here tonight. Starting with our league sponsor here for the NXT Level Technologies. We appreciate them coming on board here tonight for the Mystic Racing League for the Black Diamond ARCA series. So thank you to them coming on board here tonight. Also to Fall Creek Plumbing, residential and commercial, established in 2021. We want to say thank you to them coming on board here for the league also. Definitely, if you want to get you need some plumbing needs, give them a call, look them up, and let them know that you would like to have, either if you're residential or a commercial, that you need some help. We appreciate them coming on board here tonight too. Also want to give a big shout out to Jackie Jones from Cleveland, Georgia. If you want to get yourself a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, head on over there and go down to Cleveland, Georgia, and get you some new tire or a new car. Also, we want to give a big shout out to is Dubby. If you want to use code REDLINE, you can get yourself 20% off your. Actually, it's 10%. My apologies. 10% off your order, and it's a nice little energy drink. You just put in some water. Also, we want to give a big shout out to is Black Diamonds Designs here tonight. There we go. Black Diamond Designs. We want to give a big shout out to them. If you want to get yourself a new design, head on over there to Black Diamond and get yourself a new design made. So we want to say thank you to them coming out of here board here for the league. Also, we want to give another big shout out to is Delta Tire, being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want some new tires, front end alignments, things like that, they can hook you up. So thank you to Delta Tire. Also to Sheath Underwear. If you use promo code NOLIFT, you can get 20% off your order. So thank you to Sheath Underwear coming on board here tonight. Also to Barbecue Bee Sauce. If you want some delicious barbecue sauce, head on over to their website or Facebook, or go to Amazon, and they have all the flavors that you can get for all sorts of different types of meats. So thank you to Barbecue Bee Sauce. Alright, so that's quite a few of our sponsors here. I see Jeffrey out there. Let's go, Alex. Good to see you out there, Jeffrey, tonight. Alright, right now, Colin right now is your leader, holding on to the front with a 0.4 second gap from the 23. Lee Campbell in the number 60, holding on to third. Gavin in the number 39, holding on to fourth. And right now, top 5 is going to be the number 92 of Alex. That is your top 5 here tonight. Alrighty, looking with 91 laps to go here tonight. When will drivers start having to come down pit road and get some new tires and fresh fuel, full tank of fuel here tonight? That is the ultimate question. We had a caution come out, and looking at who all came down during that pit road, only one driver that came down, and that is going to be that number 8 machine, and that was due to him actually getting a little bit of damage from that caution. And that was the only reason why we had the caution came out, and he came down pit road to get it fixed up a little bit. So a little cool feature though tonight too is that all these drivers have one fast repair. If they do get wrecked out, they do have one more chance to get it fixed up. So that's a cool little feature. And right now, your biggest mover of the night since the start of this race, 14 positions. And that is going to be the 53 of Colin. Your race leader here right now is your biggest mover here tonight. All right, holding on to about a 0.3 second gap right now. Does a 23 have anything for that KFC machine? We'll see if he can catch up and get around here tonight. So lap 39 completed here out of 125. You know what? Let's see how focused, because it only looks like Tonight we only have one driver that we're able to see this camera. Let's see how focused right now Alex is, holding on to your 5th place here right now. You know, it can be challenging, it can be stressful. Let's see what it looks like here tonight. See how focused he is coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch here at the moment, riding on board with him and in his car at the moment of time. Look how well he is getting that car turned right now. Coming out of turn number 4, crossing the line. It doesn't look like he's actually really fighting a loose or really tight car here tonight. He's able to just kind of keep it moving and keep it rolling. He's running about a 22.3 second lap time right now. Hit the wrong stupid button here, dang broadcaster right now. So Alex holding on to your 5th place. Ronnie Foster holding on to 6th, right there behind him. And that is about a 0.8 second gap between Alex and Ronnie. And that's about a 0.6 second gap from Alex to Lee Campbell for 4th. So right now Alex has kind of got a cushion in between both of them here at this moment of time. So we'll see the closest battle out there on the track right now is going to go to the double O of Andrew. Right now, he is side by side with the number 8. 8 on the high. Let's see if he can get around. Looks like the double O with the inside move, able to make that pass. And that is for 9th and 10th place here tonight. Also the 82 of Andrew holding on to 11th place. Also the 47 of David Moyer holding on to your 12th place here tonight. You see Grit right on the back bumper of the 82 here. Very close battling going on. Oh, and 82 going around. That is Jared and the Quaker State Machine. That's going to bring out our second caution here tonight. I'm not sure if the air just kind of took out his, we're going to kind of rewind it though. See if the air kind of took it, his car away from him. Because we saw right behind him, I don't know if there was really contact. Maybe a bubble. We'll find out here. Oh, just gets it loosey-goose. And here he is. Gets it turned around. A little bit of damage to that front end there in that Ford. Get it turned back around, though, and he's going to get it, maybe get all fixed back up. So, back live here once again. Let's go back and see what's going on up front here tonight. So, we see Colin as your leader. The 23 holding on to second. The 39 in third. Here's the race into pit road here right now. The 53 leading the field. Who's got what it takes? Coming down pit road and not make a mistake. That is the biggest thing, is not making a mistake tonight. We've always see that speeding down pit road, things like that can definitely hurt you, and that's not what you want to see here tonight at all. Here is your race off of pit road, though. Who's got what it takes to get past that green cone? Watching the 60, the 23, the 6, all right there, getting ready to leave. Who's got what it takes? Especially being in the front there, closest to the line, is probably the best spot, depending on where you qualified. Is where you're going to definitely want to be. So right now, race off of pit road, the 23 was able to beat everybody off of pit road, holding on to your lead right now. The 53 holding on to second, and the 39 holding on to your third place here tonight. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just be right back here after this commercial break.
Time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
All right, pace car lights are off. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing here once again here tonight. I was trying to see if we could get that paint schemes all fixed up here, and unfortunately not able to do that tonight. Pace car is in. We're going to see right into your restart zone. Green flag back out in the air here tonight. Beautiful start by the first row here. Look at that side by side going into turn number 1 and 2. Lap 50 completed here. 76 laps to go tonight. 23 getting loosey-goosey. So while we're watching Colin getting around here right now at the moment of time, look at this battle going on for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all the way back. At the moment, 23 and the 39 side by side here, coming out of turn number 2. A little bit of wall grinding right now. Looking back at the last pit stops. Nobody used a fast repair here. Looks like at the moment of time, only a couple drivers took a little bit longer of a pit stop, a 25.4 second stop, and that is going to be to that number 82 due to that wreck earlier. So that's, just kind of getting a little bit of things tidied up, but why not try to save some of the fast repairs? You never know when something is going to happen. So right up front, though, the 53 holding on to your lead, and he's pulled away now a half a second. Gavin holding on to second. Right behind him, he's got the 23. Oh, the 6 back into the wall. Hard back end damage there. 89, or the 23 and the 92 now side by side here, coming out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Who has got the advantage? It looks like right now the 23 is getting the run going into turn number 1. 92 right there on the back bumper, though. Let's see if the 92 can make that move to get around here from on the 23. That's the tricky parts. How do you want to try to get around? That is definitely the ultimate question here. Is the best way to get around? Do you give them the little bit of bump? You kind of just wait patiently? What is the best call here? A little bit of cool facts here on your gyro Euro cam right now. This shows you the banking that they have here at Richmond Raceway. A little bit of sparks flying up there. They are definitely grinding here tonight. Out of turn number, into turn number 4, out of turn number 4. There we go. Here tonight. It definitely has a little bit of a banking here at Richmond. Nice little degree. Lee Campbell right now having a good battle here at this moment of time with number 6. Looks like Lee was able to get around the number 6 here for 5th place. Will the 6 fight right back? He's right there at trying to get to that corner panel, coming out of turn number 4, coming to the line that time by. We've now completed here 58 laps. We've got only 68 laps to go. Just a little bit left to go until the end of this race. Actually, a little bit to go for the halfway point, I should say. Here comes 6 now looking back, trying to get to the corner panel of the 60, but the 60 right now, he's on a mission. That machine, let's see if he can get, looks like that time by. The 60 right now, currently, that is going to be Lee Campbell, was a 21.8. He is currently right now the fastest out there on the track, even faster than your leader at the moment of time. Good racing all the way around this track at the moment of time. Go back to Harold in number 79, having a decent run here, trying to get that car straightened up here. Currently right now 9 laps down at the moment of time. Just trying to get her situated back here for 16th place. Brad Nelson right now getting around Jared there for position. That is for 13th and 14th place. A little bit of wall grinding here. 82 trying to get around the 33 here. A little bit more of some close action out there on the track at the moment. About a 0.2 second. Actually, that's going to be the closest battle is Alex. And the number 60 here, Alex, trying to make some moves. Number 6 definitely is struggling getting in out of turn number 2 and grinding against the wall here. You can see he is battling and having a hard handle on this number 6 machine at the moment of time, riding the higher line around here, coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, and he gets that wall every lap so far. It looks like he's trying to kind of fighting a really tight car right now, especially being here under the lights at Richmond Raceway. So let's talk about your standings and the next couple races and things like that here for the Black Diamond Designs ARCA series. So here is what we're looking for as your schedule right now. So last week Cody was able, in that number 5, get the win. So tonight, being here at Richmond for 125 laps, race number 10. On next week, on Monday, on June 23rd, we're going to be going to Chicagoland Speedway. That's going to be a heck of a race there for 100 laps. Then on Monday, June 30th, we're going to be going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for 55 laps. On July 7th, we're going to be going to Daytona International Speedway, some restricted plate racing for 55 laps, and oh man, Double O getting the wall. After Daytona, we go to Martinsville Speedway on July 14th for 125 laps, and then we go to Phoenix Raceway. That's going to round out your rest of your season for 110 laps, and we do have a caution out there on the track right here, right now. Let's go back and see what just happened out there on the track. Not sure exactly who it was all about. Let's see if I can find it here tonight. Try to see if we can find out who it was involved with. We're on board here with the 01 at the moment. It's showing that something happened back here in the back. I'm not sure exactly if it was or was not. Sometimes the information doesn't really like to update as quick as possible for us. So we got a couple drivers going down into pit road as we speak right now, while we are currently trying to catch up to the what just happened out here tonight. It looks like the 82 is what we just maybe have just witnessed. Yeah, some reason it's not wanting to cooperate and figure out what just happened out here. Let's see if we can get a better look. I'm thinking that was an older caution there. We saw the double getting into the wall there for a quick moment. Yeah, it looks like it was the 82 there. This is your replay with the 82, getting a little loosey-goosey coming out of the corner here. It just goes for the ride here tonight. Unfortunately, that is definitely not what he wanted to see there, especially a little bit of damage to that front end. So that is going to bring out your caution here. So this is, let's pull up our caution information here. This is going to be your third caution here, 12 laps under caution. We've had 4 lead changes here tonight. Alrighty, so I was going to try to get some interviews in during that caution, but unfortunately it took me a little bit to find that caution out there, so I do apologize for that. So hopefully maybe next caution we'll get some interviews in here and see how some drivers are doing. Got a little delayed and a little behind tonight just with everything going on, kind of having some issues. So we are back, green flag racing back here tonight here at Richmond Raceway. Beautiful start by the 60. Here's the 23 on the outside line. We got 3 wide here tonight. First time that we've seen a 47 up high. This might be a little scary for a couple of these drivers. Here comes a 3. 39 going up the track, getting a little loosey-goosey, and oh man, hold on, a couple drivers into the wall. Great job by a lot of drivers getting out of the way, not getting involved there tonight. That definitely could have been very scary. Oh, the 6 going around. See Ronnie Foster and the 00 of Andrew both involved there tonight. We're going to go back a little bit and see what just happened. A little bit of contact. 00 and the 6 basically just collide together and they go for the ride, and 00 definitely got the worst out of that hard inside hit. Not what he wanted to see there. Definitely could have hurt a lot worse than it did. Raggy. So that is definitely not to what some of these drivers wanted to see. Another caution coming out that kind of changes up some of these events here tonight. Unfortunately, it definitely could have hurt quite a few of these drivers. Let's see if we have Colin out here tonight. See if he's out here. See if we can talk to him tonight. Doesn't really, looks like we have him at the moment. Let's see how he is doing. I don't see the 23 out there in their thing either. All right, let's see who else we can talk to. Let's see, holding on to 3rd place. Let's see if we can talk to Alex real quick. Hey, Alex is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing pretty good, bud. Look at you right now holding on to 3rd place here so far, getting ready to have some fun. What do you think, bud? You know, being up here, seeing all the racing going on, how tricky is it to get around these cars tonight?
Yeah, it's difficult to pass. Field position is king right now. That's why we stayed out here. I know some people can make it on gas now, the people that just pit, but I don't think it's going to be worth losing the field position. So it's very hard to pass, and if you try to pass, it's got to be pretty much on the high line, and then you're chewing up those tires up there. So you got to force your way in sometimes and make the pass happen, but it's very difficult.
Well, I see, the other issues. I'm seeing some loosey-goosiness going on out here tonight, but I also see a lot of drivers getting tight. Is it this field kind of a half and half scenario where you got some drivers loose and some drivers being really tight tonight?
I think a lot of it has to do with throttle controls. The people that are loose off the corner are just getting in too soon, put too much throttle in, it's kicking the back end out. I'm more tight than anything, but yeah, if you throttle up a little too soon through the turn, it's the back end will kick out, and then you're feeling loose. So.
All right, bud. Well, I see we're getting ready to go back green flag. I want to wish you luck. Have some fun, and let's see if we can talk to you at the end of this thing.
Yes, sir. Hopefully talk to you soon.
Thank you. All right, that is Alex there getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here once again tonight. Let's see who's got what it takes to get themselves into victory lane or into a podium position here tonight. All right, pace car lights are off. Pace car is into your Geico restart zone. The restart zone, here we go. Green flag back out of the air here. Once again, beautiful start by all the drivers up front. 23 especially able to pull away. Right here comes the 53 trying to look on the inside line now. Kind of did it like a crossover move there that time. Here comes the 3rd place of Alex, number 92. He is looking right now. Alex got some company from the number 8 of Adam Olsen right now, right there behind him. So it looks like the 53 kind of settles right there behind the 23 at this moment of time. Looking at a couple of the drivers have lead some laps here and look back up front right now. So the 23 has led 28 laps. The 53 has led 45 laps here so far tonight. So your top 2 definitely have led quite a few laps here. So we've so far completed 79 laps here. We got only 47 laps to go. We have definitely gotten over the halfway point and trying to make it to the end here. Let's see what it takes with 47 laps to go. Right now, track temperature 73. Air temperature is only 70 degrees here at this moment of time. All starting to get single file. Ooh, a couple drivers getting into the wall. They're out of turn number 2. Here they are into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4. Completing 81 laps here so far tonight. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook and YouTube side of things. We definitely would appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here. Hope everybody's doing very well out there tonight. Here comes the battle for the lead once again. 83 challenging here with the 53. 53 is looking, and he's got right now the nose in front. He was able to lead that time by. 53, can he get it to stick? Can he get the run coming out? But here comes the 23 on the outside line. Drag strip battle down the backstretch into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4 now. Ooh, man, slides it, gives them the block up high. 23 right now. Let's see. Is there a way for him to fight right back to get around the 53, the KFC machine? Definitely making you want to get some KFC. Watching the KFC machine, holding on to your lead here tonight. You know, it kind of works out just perfect. Get yourself some KFC and also some barbecue beef sauce for your, nice little topping. Why not? They have multiple different flavors to get you, kind of a spicy for your KFC. They got the tangy. They also have the original. Why not try a little bit of that barbecue beef sauce on the KFC machine? All right, a little bit of gap between second and third, and then third and fourth. Ooh, Alex getting into the wall just a tad, little bit. Not too bad here at this moment. All right, let's see a couple other drivers. See how some of them are doing right here at this moment of time. So a little bit about Alex here tonight too. Cool little information here. So Alex right now, his favorite NASCAR driver is Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin. Alex is from Cincinnati, Ohio, just south of me. He is the owner of the Black Diamond Designs. Definitely, if you want to get yourself a Black Diamond design, give them some love and let them know you would love to get yourself a design made. We definitely would appreciate it. This is a league sponsor here for the Mystic Racing League. This is the ARCA series. We haven't seen these cars take on very much lately, so it's cool to see these cars on the track. Different, we see the either the Xfinities or the newer next-gen cars. So why not bring back the old days of these ARCA cars here tonight? Right now, looking at the number 3 of Aaron having a good run, holding on to 8th place right now. Last lap of 22.024 here tonight. Let's go into your driver and race bar here tonight, showing you where a couple of these drivers have started and where they're at right now. So let's actually go back up to your leader at the moment in this 53 machine. So right now, Colin currently, as your leader, started 16th. Lowest position he's been into was 16th place. Go to your second place in the number 23 machine. He started second, currently in second. Lowest was 4th place. Go to Alex. Alex currently right now started in 5th, currently in 3rd, and lowest is 8th place. Got Brad Nelson right now in the 33. Started in 8th, currently in 4th. Lowest is 15th place. So, go back to the number 8 of Adams. Adam started 9th, currently in 5th. Lowest is 15th place. Go to Lee Campbell. Lee currently in 6th. Started on the pole. Currently the lowest is only in 11th place here tonight. Go to Keith in the number 40. Keith right now started 12th, currently 7th, lowest is 13th. Back to the number 3 of Aaron, started 6th, currently in 8th, lowest is 13th. Go to Gavin. Gavin started 4th, currently 9th, lowest is 14th place. Go to David Moyer, started in 7th place, currently in 10th, lowest is 14th place. Go to Stephen Gill right now, started 11th, currently in 11th, lowest is 14th. Ronnie Foster right now started in 3rd, currently in 12th, lowest is 15th place. Andrew currently right now 13th, started 14th, lowest is 15th. Gino right now is currently 14th place, started 17th, lowest is 17th. We go to Jared in the 82, started 15th, currently in 15th, lowest is 15th place. That is everybody on the track here tonight. So we've completed 95 laps here so far tonight. Back up front though, your leader still battling out very hard here with second place, number 23. Here they are down the backstretch coming into turn number 3. Alex holding on to your 3rd, but look at the kind of like the big parking lot right here. Seeing all these cars, they got Alex, Brad, Adam, Lee, all right here. Oh man, somebody going for a ride, almost mowing some grass here tonight. Alex still holding on to that 3rd place here at this moment of time. We've only got 28 laps to go here so far. That being said, we're getting down to the close to the end of this. Here's our play-by-play commercial break.
Paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Delta Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients.
All right, we're going to pause our commercial break there. We just had a caution come out here tonight. 92 getting a little loosey-goose coming out of the corner there. Out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, was able to keep it off the inside wall there. Great job, able to not get into the wall. And that's going to bring out our caution here on lap 100 out of 125. We're just about 26 laps to the end of this. Man, oh man, what a break for a couple of these drivers that may not able to make it to the out of fuel, and that basically brought everybody down into pit road now. Here is your race off of pit road. Who's got what it takes? You can see on board here with the 53 when he gets ready to leave pit road, trying to cross the line. The advantage of a couple of the drivers right at the tail. Here he is. He's now taken off. A couple of drivers still going in. There's your race off of pit road. That time looks like the 53 was able to beat the 23 there. Also Aaron holding on to 3rd now. Keith in 4th and Lee in 5th. Looks like it kind of changed around. Actually, Andrew now is in 5th. All right, while the drivers are getting caught up to the end of not the end of it, end of the line, but basically get caught up to the pace car here to get all lined back up here. Let's go through our sponsors real quick, and then let's see if we get some more interviews in here. So we definitely want to give quite a few of these league sponsors here tonight. That's what we're going to see is the Black Diamond Designs. We want to give them a shout out and want to say thank you for them coming on board here for the Mystic Racing League. If you want to get yourself a new scheme made, definitely look up Black Diamond Designs and they can hook you up. So thank you to them. Also to the NXT Level Technologies. We appreciate that coming on board here also for the league here tonight. Also to the Fall Creek Plumbing. If you want to get your plumbing needs done for your residential or commercial, look them up. They can definitely help you out. We appreciate them coming on board here for the league also. All right, here for the Black Diamond Designs ARCA Racing Series. Who is ready to see some more crazy action here for the Mystic Racing League? Pace car lights are off. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here once again. And then let's see who's got what it takes. We're getting down to almost the 20 lap mark here tonight. Your caution information here. We've had 5 cautions, 20 laps under caution. We've had 8 lead changes here tonight. All right, here we go. Back to the pace car, getting ready to take that hard left into pit road. Flag making a start dancing up in his little box. Here is your restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Great start by the KFC. Looks like right now maybe the 23 kind of struggled on that restart there. You saw the 60 right on that back end of the 23. Coming here, they are out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. A couple drivers kind of getting all switched back a little bit farther back there. Here comes the 23 looking back once again to the 53. Let's see if he can get that run coming into turn number 1. Does he have what it takes into turn number 1 and number 2? All the drivers got some fresh tires. Let's see right now, looking at your pit stops and your biggest movers and the couple drivers that took the fast repair here. Your leader right now still, got a caution out. I see the 40, he has got turned around. 40 of Keith right now. Let's see what just happened. So basically maybe, that's what we see. Got a little loosey-goose coming out of turn number 2. A couple of drivers going for a ride. Also I saw, it looks like Roddy maybe got a little ride there too. Nope, it was not Roddy. That was the, I don't know who that was, to be honest. A couple of drivers going for a ride, though. All right, a couple of drivers coming down pit road. So a couple of the drivers that took fast repairs here so far tonight. That is going to go to the driver that coming down pit road right now. Has used a fast repair. You can see also the other driver, that is going to be Jared in the 82. Using a fast repair here tonight. So we got the 00 and the 82. And that's the only 2 drivers that have used a fast repair here tonight. So a lot of drivers are still in the safe zone. We got 19 laps to go. With that being said, we're going to do our commercial breaks for the last time here tonight. And then it is go time to the end. So our last commercial breaks of the night. Here we go. We want to give all of them some big shout outs.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.
It's time to talk.
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 Alrighty, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Green flag back out in the air here tonight. 17 bringing it to 16 laps to go here tonight. Who's got what it takes right now? The 52 or 53 as your leader. 23 right there in second. Side by side for third and fourth place. Oh, a couple drivers into the wall. This is definitely going to get to the point. It's going to get dicey and it's going to get fun. A lot of drivers wanting to get themselves a win here tonight. We got a caution out there on the track though. Let's see if we can find out what just happened here. Who is turned around? Who maybe went for a ride here tonight? We're gonna try to look maybe farther back on this replay here right now. I'm not sure. It's not showing who wrecked it out, so we're going to go back and see who it was. I see the 33, Brad Nelson, had a issue there where he has no front end on that restart. Not sure what happened to the, oh man, the 82. There he is, the 82 getting turned around there. Unfortunately, the double low loses his front end and gets it right back there for a quick minute. And the, it looks like I want to say maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. The 33 has no front end though. He is endless Brad right now. That was definitely some. You gotta love the iRacing glitches there. All right, right now, though, Colin is your leader. We have, let's see what he, what does he have in store for us tonight? Looking at, these lap times and the last lap and everything like that. His best lap here tonight was a 21.643. He was down in his last time down pit road 12 laps ago. He only was in his pit box for 8.8 seconds. So that's what's the difference is he was in there for maybe a 2-tire or maybe just fuel tires or just a fuel stop here. But also second place was the same way here tonight. We do have another taker that did get a fast repairs. So we got Andrew, Brad, and Jared so far that has used those fast repairs here tonight. All right, pace car lights will be going off this time by. We're going to all get double file, get ready to go back. Green flag racing here once again. Track temperature right now, 72 degrees. Air temperature is only 70. We have 12 laps to go to the end of this. Then we'll see what will happen for the rest of the race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who is ready to go back and see some crazy action? Who's excited to see how this is gonna end here? We are down in the crunch time now, and this is where it's gonna get dicey. This is where it's going to get interesting, knowing that drivers only have a couple more laps to the end of this race. Here is the pace car. Pace car is in. Green flag out in the air. Flagman waving it here once again. Beautiful start by the 53. 23 now battling here with the 60 of Lee Campbell. Side-by-side action here at this moment in time. Adam holding on and battling here with Gavin. Oh, a couple drivers into the wall. Back here a little bit farther back, you can see the 92 and the 01 battling out here. Side-by-side going on with the 92 and the number 40. And man, here comes the 6. Now, a little bit of collision with the number 40. If he ain't, like they say, if he ain't rubbing, he ain't racing type of deal, and that's what we might be seeing with just 10 laps to go. Looks like Stephen Gill may have gotten the black flag out here at the moment in time too. 3 wide right now, and the 6 is turned around, and that's going to bring out our caution. We have a basically a parking lot right now, currently at the front stretch. That was interesting how that all inspired there. We had 3 wide here out of turn number 4. Just coming together basically in for the ride, kind of a tough situation. You can't really go 3 wide here at Richmond. They tried to make it happen there, and basically look at the 6. He's just going in for the ride. The 01, he's just going sideways now, and basically look at who just sitting there patiently, not sideways, just kind of like, I'm in for the ride. Alex, he's just kind of sitting there like, ruh raggy, what's going to happen? And here comes the Sunoco hard into the driver door. Man, oh man, and the 00 had nowhere to go either. Definitely unfortunate for a couple of those drivers, not where they wanted to be there. Unfortunately, 3 wide, that's what happens when you're at Richmond. Nowhere to go. It's such a, the track is kind of a, so small, and it's hard to make it that 3 wide. It's not like a Daytona or a Talladega or anything where you can do that. It's a little bit more trickier here. Alrighty, so with 7 laps to go here for our 8th caution of the night here. 31 laps under caution here. 8 lead changes we've had so far tonight. We're going to go see a couple of these drivers that have led some laps here tonight, and that is going to be here tonight. Starting up front, the 53 has led 83, the 23 has led 31, the 60 has led 6 laps so far here tonight. That's a couple of the drivers that have led. Alrighty. Looks like we should be going back green flag racing next time by. What will happen? Got a couple drivers still having a black flag. It looks like Ronnie and Stephen have gotten black flags out there. That's good. The number 6 and the 01. We got currently right now. Actually, I was going to say, yeah, right now 13 drivers on the lead lap, or actually 12 drivers on the lead lap, 13 drivers that were on, but looks like now Ronnie has brought it into the infield here. So we got only 12 drivers on the lead lap right now. Alex being the last one on the lead lap in 12th place. Pace car lights are off. Get all lined back up here once again. Which is 5 laps to go. Air temperature has dropped down a degree here, 69 degrees now outside. We've got a 7-mile-per-hour northeast wind here tonight. Not too shabby. We're getting down closer to the end of this race. Who's got what it takes to get themselves the win? We've seen the 53 and the 23 up front all night, battling out very hard between both of these drivers. Here they are. Pace car is in once again. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see in the restart zone. Flagman start dancing up in his little box. Green flag back out in the air here once again, bringing it to 4 laps to go. Here they are into turn number 1, coming out of turn number 2. Side-by-side action for 2nd and 3rd. Coming out of the corner there, looks like a couple drivers getting into the wall though. 53, he's got about a 0.3 second gap from 2nd place, coming to the line with 3 now laps to go here for the Mystic Racing League. All right, here they are out of, oh man, a lot of drivers pushing it very hard farther back. Getting into the wall, kind of all just a domino effect afterwards. Getting close. Look at a couple more drivers. You could tell they are pushing it to try to make something happen up front. Can the 53 make it to the white flag before a yellow flag comes out? All he has to do is make turn number 3 and number 4 here at the moment to bring it to white flag. Let's see, can he do it for one more time around here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, white flag out in the air. All right, here we go. Coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch here. Let's see, can he do it to bring home your race win here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, here out of turn number 4. Your race winner is going to the 53 of Colin, able to bring it home. 2nd place is the 23 of Winkfield. In 3rd place, Adam Holston. And in 4th, Aaron Espy, bringing around your top 4 here tonight. Congratulations to all the drivers able to make all this action happen. Great race that we have just witnessed and watched here tonight. And we just witnessed the 53 able to do it here. We're going to watch him burn it out here. He definitely well deserves it here tonight. And we'll go through your race results here while we watch him burn it out here. So, your top 4, we got Colin, Rashawn, Adam, and Aaron. We got David, Alex, Brad, and Keith. Gino, Andrew, Lee, and Gavin. Stephen, Ronnie, Jared, and Harold. And Joshua. For all your drivers able to make things happen here tonight. All right, let's do our post-race show of the night. They definitely well deserve this. Let's see how some of these drivers are doing and what it took for them to get in where they were able to make things happen here tonight. All righty, let's see if we can do our post-race. See if we can find a couple of these drivers real quick too before we were able to do that. So we're going to be talking here tonight to Adam. Maybe we could talk to Rashawn and Colin here tonight. Let me know in the chat, though, everybody. How's everybody doing out there tonight? And see how, what you think of the race out there in the chat. All right, so our third place finisher here tonight. Let's see how Adam is feeling here, able to bring home third place. Hey, Adam, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. Look at you able to bring home a P3 out of this deal here tonight, bud. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm not really, in the point standings or anything, but, it feels good to be able to come out here to my home track, actually, and get a P3.
Heck yeah, and for the race that we just watched and all the action happened here tonight, when I talked to Alex earlier, the key thing was track position, and these restarts, bud, is definitely I was watching. You're hitting those key points, and that's track position for tonight got you where you're at tonight. I feel like that's a heck of a deal for you.
Yeah, track position was definitely a big part of it, and at one point I managed to stay out, I think after like a 3-lap run and a bunch of people pit, so it got me up to around 4th place, and I just stuck it out and held that position pretty much. And really got lucky with them 2 cars on that last lap getting in each other.
Definitely. Well, buddy, who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this number 8 possible here tonight?
Well, I got to shout out Black Diamond Designs for the scheme and really sponsoring the league itself. And I'll give a shout out to Alex himself for running the league and putting all that together. I'll give you a shout out for streaming the races and putting on a good show.
Heck yeah. Well, Adam, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there. Congratulations on your P3 here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to you next week in second place or better and get another podium.
Hey, hope to talk to you again.
All right. Have a good night, bud.
You too.
All right. That is Adam there, ladies and gentlemen. Your P3 here tonight. Next up, let's see if we can talk to the 23. Let's see how he is feeling here tonight. Hey, bud, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
All right, bud. Look at you, able to bring home a P2 here tonight. And what a night for you. Able to just watch you battle it out here with the 53 back and forth all night long. How are you feeling?
I'm tired of finishing second in here. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I definitely get it. But, hey, you got a podium finish. That's always good to see. And, looking back at different strategies and how things were going, seeing that last pit stop you guys did, it was impressive to see. When you were that 24 laps ago, you went in your box 8.6 seconds. It looks like he was in for an 8.8. You were able to get that pit stop, able to beat him off of pit road. But able to do that. How challenging were these restarts for you guys here tonight?
I mean, me and Colin, we race together almost every night, and we're usually up front together a lot. So he knows like my timing and stuff. So it was really like he's gonna get a good jump on me, and it was just bound. That was bound to happen. I mean, we both took 2 tires, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, it was an even playing field. It's just he's a little bit better than me tonight. That's really it.
Well, Bud, with how overall tonight, fun race, awesome to see you guys battle it out. Who do you got to give a shout out to that made this thing possible here tonight?
Shout out to Alex who puts these races on. Shout out to you guys for the broadcast. Shout out to Carlin, and shout out to just all my buddies. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, Bud. Well, congratulations on your P2. I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your second place finisher here tonight. Now, next up, let's talk to your race winner, able to bring it home tonight. Let's see how he is feeling, able to do what he had to do to get himself the win here in this KFC machine. Hey, Colin, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Oh, yes.
All right, but look at you, able to get yourself a race win here tonight. Congratulations, bud. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, Just I feel like it was a pretty good race, Richmond race. I mean, usually those races kind of have a lot of cautions in them, I feel like, but tonight I feel like everybody really kind of held their ground. I mean, I know we got a little sloppy there at the end, but I mean, I think everybody did pretty well.
Heck yeah, that's what happens getting down to that crunch time. It's this track is not. It's hard to pass, like a lot of drivers say. You really want the track position, and trying to. It was more of racing incidents, trying to make those passes at the end of the race. Those cautions coming out, but looking back at you in the 23, bud. I know the 23 mentioned, you guys have raced before, and you guys are always very competitive. Tell me about just racing. How you guys it was always every time I look, either you're side by side or trailing each other to race each other down. Tell me about these battles between you two.
I mean, me and him are good buddies, and we're always in the same Discord and stuff while we're racing. And we don't race just in this league, but we race in other leagues, and it's more of a like I know I can race him hard, and he knows how to race me hard without us really, wrecking each other. So that's pretty much what you saw a lot tonight. I know before the last one of those cautions that started bringing out 2 or 3 cautions at a time there at the end, we were both saving, but even while we're saving, he's still on my bumper. He's trying to make a pass on me. I'm trying to hold an outside line on him, and then gradually I started pulling away a little bit as he started to save more, and I really didn't have to save as much. And then luckily, I mean, nobody really had to worry about saving because the cautions came out. But yeah, no, I mean, we usually just really know how to race each other, and that always makes it a fun time.
Heck yeah. Well, but who do you got to give a shout out to that made this machine possible here tonight?
Well, we'll give a shout out, back to him, Rachel Wingfield, and just all the guys that I raced with, Team Delusional Racing, and really that's it. I mean, you for broadcasting too, always the broadcasters gotta be thankful for them. But no, other than that, that's about it.
Most definitely appreciate it, bud. Well, I hope you have a great night. You stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep, you too. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your race winner here tonight. So I want to say thank you to everybody tuning in here, watching here tonight. It was awesome to see everybody out there. I do want to, I know a couple comments were out there about the cars schemes out there. I do apologize. Some reason, we've refreshed it quite a few times, and they were just not wanting to update for us. A couple of the cars did, but a couple of cars didn't. So we do apologize for the glitches out there tonight. But other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Don't forget, we'll be back live tomorrow night for some Xfinity racing. If you want to see some crazy more action, stay tuned for that. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Stay safe out there, and we'll see everybody later on.
Here at Jackie Jones, we have plenty of new and used trucks, SUVs, and sport cars, and are gaining more vehicles as we head into the summer months. Stop by and meet with our excellent team that are guaranteed to provide you with top-notch customer service that you won't find anywhere else. You can find us at www.jackiejonescdjr.com or call us at 706-865-3168. We're located at 2840 US 129 South, Cleveland, Georgia.